Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. Please join me and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Happy birthday today to Griffin D'Angelo, Lydia Vahanik, and Emily Farmer. I hope you all have great birthdays today. For lunch today, we'll have toasted beef ravioli, zesty marinara sauce, broccoli, sweet diced peaches, mozzarella string cheese, and milk. For breakfast tomorrow, we'll have an apple frudel, mixed fruit cup, sunset sip, and milk. Here are our Golden Spatula winners from yesterday. In kindergarten, it was Mrs. Crawford's class. First grade was Mrs. Roach's class. Second grade was Mrs. Skelf's class. Third grade was Mr. Roach's class. Fourth grade was Mrs. Esgar. And fifth grade was Mrs. Bach. Just a reminder that we have a half day of school on Wednesday this week. So Wednesday is a half day of school. I have a couple thankful notes. The first one is from Zena King, and Zena says, I'm thankful for Mr. Lawrence, Miss Schultz, Mrs. Phyllis, Mrs. Winston, aka Mrs. McDermott, and Mrs. Melvin. I'm also thankful for my best friends. One more thing I'm thankful for is being alive and being with my family and my friends. And then Caitlin Brown writes, I'm thankful for my family, my school, my classmates, Mr. Raffle, and my pets, my friend Mackenzie Mahan, and for Mrs. Bowe and Mrs. Betkin and the world. And that's from Caitlin Brown. Thank you for sharing your thankful messages. Keep up the good work. Also, we have an exciting day today. Today we will have an assembly for our K2 students at 1:30 and our 3-5 students at 2:30, and it is the Pro Kids Show with Mr. Tim Hanning. He has really performed all around the world, and he's also performed at the White House. So we're really lucky to have Mr. Hanning here. And then tonight, we'll have a special family show. He's going to do a lot of amazing magic tricks and teach us some good lessons. But then tonight, he will have a whole different show that you and your family are welcome to come to. Tonight's show will start at 6:30 p.m. The doors will not open until 6:15 p.m. He's very adamant about that. So we will enter at door 25 if you're coming tonight. This is the door between the big and the small gym. And at 6:15 we will unlock the doors and let people in, and the show will start promptly at 6:30. So should be a fun day here in getting to see some good messages and some great tricks. Also, let's remember that as we get ready, we're getting very close to the end. We will have our parent-teacher conferences. Really, after next week, we have a whole week off through the last week of November during Thanksgiving, since we do parent-teacher conferences on Monday and Tuesday, and then off the rest of the week for Thanksgiving. So let's make sure we're working hard in getting all of our stuff done and doing our best so that our grades reflect what we are capable of. But while we're doing all that, let's also remember our Morris motto: to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.